Hello, everyone. Welcome to our project, Obesity, A Journey to Healthier Life Through Food. My name is Laura Scheckenbach,
And I'm Elise Kashif.
and this is PUBH 707 with Dr. McNeil.
Okay, we're going to get into our population. We choose Jackson, Louisiana. We choose Jackson, Louisiana because the prevalence of obesity is higher in this parish than any other parish in the state of Louisiana. And just as a little background for Jackson, Louisiana, the CDC reported that in 2019, estimated the population of Jackson to be 15,744. And the African American population in Jackson, Louisiana was about 28.3% of that estimate, 15,744. Okay, and the target health problem is African American population located in Jackson, Louisiana that make up the lower income bracket. The African American population was chosen because it has the highest rate of obesity than any other race in the United States. Okay. Obesity is a serious health problem that can impact anyone's life regardless of age, race, or sex. And when we talk about obesity, we're talking about adults with a body mass of 30 or above. Obesity significantly increases one's risk of developing lifelong chronic health conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, and even some cancers, which is goes into our objectives is to decrease the risk of those things. Other objectives for our program is to decrease the prevalence of obesity in the African American population, specifically in Louisiana, as well as increase obesity awareness. For our morning, we decided that we were going to flyers in and around the community, as well as use social media and public schools.
There are four main contributing factors of adult obesity that we focused on in our project. These four include education, behavioral, socioeconomic status, and environmental. One major influencer that we explore in this paper is education. According to an article published by the CDC, men and women with less education tend to have much higher chances of becoming obese when compared to those with a college degree. The lack of education in the African American population specifically can be linked to a variety of reasons, including poor economic status, location, accessibility, cultural and behavioral norms, and lack of awareness. These factors ultimately contribute to the increased risk of developing obesity and experiencing a lower quality of life because people are just unaware of the long-term side effects of unhealthy eating. Socioeconomic status is seen as a huge influencer on obesity rates because the cost of healthy eating is significantly higher than not eating healthy. According to a study done by the Harvard School of Public Health, eating healthy foods increased the average daily food cost by an average of $1.50 per day per person. Although this may not seem like a lot, to an average household of four who are living on or below the poverty line, this is often not an option. The financial burden of eating healthy often outweighs the benefit for most people and families who are already struggling to keep food on the table. And the purpose of this program is to educate the public, educate our target population on various things resources that they have access to, and also make it more affordable for them and make the barriers of implementation less harsh. The behavioral objectives that we have established for our project is to have at least 20% of the participants be aware of and understand how to utilize local resources to gain access to healthier foods. And at least 20% of the participants will understand the adverse effects that poor food choices can have on their bodies. In addition, at least 20% of the participants will have the knowledge of how to create an affordable meal plan that includes meal options on their budget. And at least 20% of the participants will increase their daily exercise by 20%. For program session 1, this will take place in the first and second month of the 12-month program that we have designed. This is where the staffing, training, and program planning will occur. We will have the onboarding of the project managers, interns, and volunteer staff. We will then form some icebreakers that allow the staff to get to know one another. One in specific that we are going to be using is 2 truths and a lie, which is where they will have to tell truthful things about themselves and 1 lie, and their peers will have to guess which one is which. We'll then go into an information session where we will be educating the staff on obesity and the various chronic health conditions it causes. We will also be educating them on the current health prevalence in the target population and educating them on the program goals, the expectations, and the delegations of policies and roles for this program. For session 2, this will take up for months 3 to 11. This is where the intervention will be implemented into the community. The purpose of this session is to execute the program in a way that educates the community on chronic health conditions associated with obesity, connect them with local resources that make healthy foods more affordable, and give them the knowledge of how to incorporate healthy foods into their diet. How are we going to do this? We will be launching a community event on the 3rd Saturday of each month, beginning in month 3 and ending in month 11. Each event will include a pre-test, which will test each participant's current knowledge on obesity rates in their community, their knowledge on local resources, and other accesses to healthy options. It will also include 4 booths or stations, and they will be part of what we call the Wheel of Health station. The first station will be obesity information, which the staff will provide information to the participants regarding what obesity is, risk factors, adverse health effects, etc. The second would be the community resource station, which is where the staff will educate the participants on local resources such as public transportation, to local grocery stores, government assistance programs that are available to help purchasing healthy foods less burdensome, etc. The third station is the nutrition station, where the staff will educate the participants on the easy and simple ways to incorporate healthy food substitutes into their meals that still make them taste good and still make them more enjoyable to eat. And the final station will be the prepping station. Here, the staff will demonstrate easy ways to create a weekly or bi-weekly meal plan that incorporates healthy food, but also teaches them how to do it. This will be the final station where they will be able to take home a free meal with them. There is going to be a post-test at the end of each event, and upon completion of the post-test quiz, each participant has the ability to spin the Wheel of Health. They'll get the chance of winning either a $25 gift card to the local grocery store, a year-long bus pass, a coupon book, or a health tracking journal. This was created to incentivize people to complete the entire program or the entire event so that we could also gain the data from the post-test and the pre-test after each meeting. This brings us into section 3, the evaluation stage, which will be in month 12. In this session, we will evaluate all of the pre and post-test gathered from the 8 community events that have taken place. We will also send up a follow-up survey to assess how people are doing and gather that data as well, and then send that off to a different colleague for review. As we summarize the interviews, hope you guys have enjoyed our time with you. We have listed also some references to the facts and statistics that we have utilized this week.